Good evening. Welcome to Bedtime Channeling with Michele. It's a pleasure to be here today for my second video. If you enjoy the message provided to you tonight by Spirit and our guiding angels, please like and subscribe below. Like and subscribe below. That's what I'm told to say. I'm hoping we can get a wonderful following here and share the joy and messages of Spirit. So today, I would just like to start out. Spirit's guiding me to talk a little bit about July 31st. And wishing happy birthday to all the people out there whose birthday is today. Happy birthday to you. So I'm going to connect a little bit and give a little birthday message for you today. So just a moment, please. And tonight I'm just using distilled water and Florida water as my smudging. Birthdays July 31st. Okay, here we go. Birthday, folks. When I channel the energy around people born on this day, they're telling me that you're very smart, you're very intelligent, and you have a good sense of human nature. You know how to move through social settings well. You're not prejudiced. The other thing Spirit's saying is that you tell it like it is. So if somebody asks you a question, be careful because these July 31st birthdays, they're going to tell you like it is. You're the type of person that's really good, like standing up for a cause. Like if there's a gathering for a cause, for rights, whatever, you're the person to go to. You almost can kind of lead the show in a sense, if you understand this. They are coming through and saying July 31st birthdays, you're a wonderful friend and a good ally. People are blessed to have you in their life. But the other thing Spirit's saying is be careful, do not cross them, if you understand this. And I believe you July 31st birthday folks out there do. So they're also saying to try to vibrate a little bit in like a light green. I almost see like almost the color is like a little lighter than a sage. So this would be the color to start wearing throughout the rest of this year. Add a little light green to your outfit, so to say. This is going to help to raise your vibration. And you're going to notice people are going to be drawn to you when you have this color on. It's like calming, but yet serious. So it's almost like if somebody has something they need serious consent with, or like what's the word, like information, and it's like you're going to be the people they come to, or you will find the answers for them. The other thing they're talking about with July 31st babies is you're very good lawyers and you're very good consultants. Again, you're a good ally. You stick up for what's right and you don't step back. Oh, you would make a good president, a good CEO, something in a leadership position. Okay. Okay. And Spirit's sending love and light to all you July 31st birthday babies today. Enjoy the rest of what's left of your birthday. And also look forward to the next coming year. What they're showing me is up and down, up and down. Okay, thank you. For most of you, there's going to be a lot of like up and down changes. I'm seeing some having a lot of movement, could be selling homes or moving into different homes. They're saying, so this isn't for all, they go. Some of you that are kind of in that stable where maybe you're just working in your career, you're starting your families. Spirit showing me for July 31st babies, it's just going to be kind of status quo. So just kind of going along. But those of you that are kind of past the child rearing years, is how they're saying it, you're going to have some decisions to make. So I see some up and down and back and forth. A lot of movements for the older, thank you, baby boomer generation, deciding where I'm going to live, what am I going to do I want to stay doing what I'm doing? So a lot of questions around that for the older generation. Okay, anything else? No? Love and light. Love and light. Okay, we're going to move on a little bit here now, subscribers. And I'm going to start out. I don't know why. I rarely use this deck. This is a vintage deck. It's called the Pages of Schuster. Pages of Schuster. This was actually created by, I believe, two former ministers of the church, the Temple of the Living God, which is located in St. Petersburg, Florida. I saw the deck and the book there one day, and I was just really drawn to the old fashioned, um, it's like pen and ink, the designs. It's like yin and yang pen and ink design. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pull on this card today, but let me go ahead and open, please. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay. Okay, when I channel the energy around spirit today, people, bedtime channel viewers, I don't know what to call you, but we'll figure it out. Okay, they're immediately snapping in like this, and they want to say that, and I hate coming to politics, but it just seems like this is where spirit wants to go right now. They're talking about that Nancy Pelosi, and they're saying she really should not go to Taiwan. It's almost like they're saying it's about ego here. Like this woman, they're going like her ego is like this big, like she can't fit through the door sometimes, so to say. But spirit's going, They need to step back and take care of the other situations that are much more demanding. Oh, they're saying China's words are direct. They're direct, not to mess around, not to mess around. So let's pray for our country. Let's pray for our world that this woman will deflate her ego a little bit and step back. She needs to start listening to the powers that be, whatever that means, the powers that be. It's almost as if there's like the guiding people, like they're showing me, there's like these people up here and they're saying, well, no, you really need to do it this way. And I would reconsider and not do it this way. Like there's the powers to be like above, like maybe guiding employees, I guess. I don't know what to call them. But they're saying, you really need to step back and look at all the other issues that are going on right now. If she does this, it's not going to look good. It's not going to look good for everyone. So let's just, everyone, put our prayers out there and hope that her ego can be a bit deflated and that she'll listen to the powers to be, whoever they are, whatever they are. I keep hearing, I know it's not the right term, but that's okay. I don't need that. But they're talking a little bit like employees, like people they've hired to kind of look at things from a more, okay, thank you. She's far too emotional. It's almost as if when I think about her, what they're showing me is she's not looking at things like from a impersonal, professional, what's better for this country, but more like this is my ego, this is what I got to do, how dare a country tell us what to do, but this isn't about her, but she's making this about her. So let's just pray that God, spirit will somehow intervene. Maybe we can call on the galactic. I know they're out there, and somehow help our country and help our people. Okay, thank you. We're going to move on now. I'm going to go ahead and get to the cards. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the deck. Again, this is the Pages of Shushta. I believe I'm saying it right. And this was a deck that was created by former ministers of a church here in St. Petersburg. So just going to pull them. Now, the unusual thing about this deck is it tends to tell a story. Typically, I don't use the book that comes with decks. I go more on intuition. But what I'm finding with this deck is that I go on intuition, but then I also like to look up the story, and we'll see what the message is for the people for us tonight. Feel free to comment below. Okay, here we go. Devotion. The crown jewels are tipping. Winter and power. Oh dear. Okay, I'm just going to go with this, what I see. When I channel the energy around this, they're talking about Pisces. Pisces and their devotion. It's almost as if what they're saying is we as a world, we as the people, we need to follow more of the Pisces type nature. Choose our battles, swim away of the things that do not serve us or that are not like our business. And when I think about this, when I channel around this tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost like this can be to you personally if you vibrate toward this message tonight. But I also feel like this can be also worldly. So, as always, take these messages as how they vibrate to you, because spirit will talk directly to you through these messages. So it's almost as if you find that your misguided devotions, that's what spirit said. So we're talking a little bit about here. I do feel like the world as well. Oh my goodness. But we have misguided devotions. Our leaders have misguided devotions. But you can also take this to a personal level as well. Spirit is encouraging all of us to kind of stay in our own circle and look at the people and the life situations that we need to be devoted to as people. Loving the people around us, being concerned for the people around us, the people who are being hired to take care of the people of each country, to start to put their devotions more toward their country and not toward selfish, self-seeking agendas. And this goes for us personally too. So be careful of selfish and self-seeking agendas. It's not going to bring good. It's almost as if the jewels are tipped over now. The money's running out. Be careful of your finances, folks. They're also talking about the countries as well. I have to say, because I sit here in the USA, I don't want to particularly say the USA, but they're showing me that the jewels are running out. The bowls have tipped over. Watch your budgets. Stay close. Pull back on impulsive buying. Okay, thank you. They're telling me that it's going to take about another 2 to 3 years. Oh, thank you. For the country, for the world to get back to devotions. Okay, devotions, being committed to their countries and to the people that hired and elected them. Huh, okay. So, as we all know, the jewels are tipped up or emptying out here. Very scary. The winter child's coming through. I'm going to look her up. But when I do channel the energy around the winter child, it's almost like they're saying people are ignoring things and turning their back. But there is going to be a power greater than ourselves. And I'm not feeling like this is a very, we want it to be a peaceful power, but it's almost as if I feel this power greater than ourselves is going to be man-made, pushed. But spirit's encouraging us to get back to that tranquil peace, like to Buddha. Um, This is about deflating egos, folks. If you're finding that you're caught up in ego, like you're doing things because you're getting challenged, you're feeling challenged, you're not getting the answers you want. Spirit is asking us to just kind of take that Pisces philosophy and kind of float away, swim away from things, because it's not going to get us anywhere in our personal life, in our worldly life. Um, that power is, it's not good. It's not good. I do not feel like it's going to have a good out, oh, what's the word? Outcome. Thank you. I'm going to look up, I want to look up winter child. So just a moment. I want to see what the writer has to say about her, please. Okay. So, the winter child is the winged winter. She's the card of the final segment of a problem or a project. The time card, the season of winter. We have to have patience. We have to endure a time of completion and breakdown. And as you all know, folks, we are at that time right now. So, Spirit is encouraging us through the winged winter to have patience and endurance. She values strength to finish alone, listens but does not give help. Prepare to go forward alone in whatever instances or triads portray. So I feel like what she's saying again is, we've got to endure this. We've got to get back to our devotions. Where are our devotions? Where have we gone astray? How can we get back on track so that we're taking care of the people that we're either hired to take care of or that God has given us the responsibility to take care of, right? So we've got to get back on track. The power card, I don't get a good feeling when I channel this. So I do want to look this up. I don't want to say what I'm feeling. Yeah. Okay. So again, the Lord of Power is what this card is deemed. It's the card of concentration and channeling energy. Folks, we got to control our emotional vitality and direction of dynamics. Okay. This is a warning card. I'm going to come back to our American leaders and leaders of the other countries. You've got to start getting your priorities straight and let go of the ego. This is a warning card. Direction of dynamics of personality, making and following a mental track in space, understanding that all levels of force belong to one energy, the power of concentration. Yeah, I feel like if this country, if these countries, all of them, I feel like, here and there I pick up bits and pieces. You read through your line feed or people talking this. If all of these countries don't get on track, there's going to be a mess here, and a lot more people, sadly, I feel, are going to be destroyed. I'm begging, we have to pray and put our collective energies together and pray that the ego of our so-called elected leaders, that ego becomes deflated and they start to really think about where their priorities are. I'm going to pull four more cards here, folks. I don't want to end on a negative note. I never want to. We always have to believe. Remember, the winter card was about endurance, strength. We have to do this alone. We have to stick together, stick with our devotions. What are your devotions? That's what Spirit keeps saying to me. So I'm sharing that with you. Where are your devotions? What are your devotions? Are your devotions out of track? Are you being too selfish and self seeking? How can we deflate ego a little bit better? The next card up is the 10 card. Um, hmm. I'm seeing documents, papers, trying to make agreements here. Um, I feel like this is a bit, I guess the word there that's coming through is helter skelter. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing in this. So be careful, anybody out there, if you're looking to sign some documents or get into some kind of litigation or lawsuit. Make sure you really get your papers together, get your documents together. And this can go for our world leaders as well. Get your documents together. I just feel like the left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing. That's what they keep saying to me. Things are helter skelter in regards to paperwork. So be careful. This could be an energy coming in for all of us. So really read the fine print. And I will be looking that up in the pages of Schuster book. Watch out for authority. This is like authority out of hand. Authority out of hand. It's almost as if people are taking the law in their own hands. Okay. And again, this could be in your personal circle of influence. Um, it's almost like the law doesn't matter. The law doesn't matter. So um, I'm going to keep going on that. Finding balance and beauty. This is where we've got to get, folks. Spirit is coming through clearly and saying we've got to get back balanced. Is a world collectively we have to get back balanced. Also, if you're thinking about your own personal world, your life, your circle of influence, get back on balance. Don't lose track of your goals. If you have a goal that I'm going to get through school, or I'm going to get out of debt, or I'm going to be there more for my children, they're saying stay focused on your goals, keep your goals in balance. Okay. This card here, I almost get a feeling when I look at this three. Uh, it's almost like you're looking at yourself behind bars. What have I done? And I feel like this is in the future position. Um, I see people maybe not literally behind bars, but really emotionally looking at some of the decisions they've made and the consequences that have been an outcome for them. So when I channel the energy to you personally, viewers, um, really, really think about the outcome of any decisions that you make. Make sure that they're wise and that you won't be on your knees praying to your God, praying to your God, how did I do this? Um, how did I how did I end up in my own personal cell, my own personal jail? So be it. I do want to look that one up though, because yeah. So this is the separating fence, is what this card is titled. The card of severance, temporary physical separation from a loved one or friend, is how this is showing. They're also saying it's the ability to place a barrier between self and another individual, strength to resist a detrimental relationship, a gaining of personal freedom from restriction, vision of a barrier between self and another personality. So yeah, I mean, when I read this card, when I channel this card, is a country or is the world, um, our leaders, the people who are whoever they really have to start to separate themselves. I feel like it comes back to devotion. You know, people, where are your devotions? Who are you really devoted to? because if you don't really make some wise decisions and deflate the ego, I feel like the consequences are not going to be very good. So really check out, who are you devoted to? Where are your devotions? Um, where are you supposed to have your priorities in regards to your job, in regards to your family? Yeah, so we just got a lot of praying to do, folks. I feel like when I summarize what was channeled through today, um, okay, spirits sharing with me, they want me to share with you to stay strong and persevere. Again, things are going to get a little tough. And I do feel like we're talking about the world. We have a lot of egocentric people who have misguided authority right now, running several different countries, many, just from the brief, depressing news that I seem to see here and there. Um, Things are going to be a bit helter skelter. Documents aren't being signed properly, they're not being followed. They just, I heard the word constitution. That's a document, but other countries have documents also. People follow your, pay attention to your own documents. They're specifically talking to me right now about people who are planning to or intending to buy property of some sort. Be very, very careful, is what they're saying. Really look into the structural quality of these buildings. Um, don't take don't take a seller at their word. Be careful for people who are flim flammers. So really, really, don't take a seller for their word. So be careful if you're someone out there and you're in the process of thinking of buying a property. Really look at the structure. They're saying structure specifically. It's almost like they're saying, be careful these property developers or agents or that sell homes. They're prettying it up on the outside, but they're not taking care of the structural, which is most important. And I see, this is like a trend. It may be going on now, but it is a trend moving forward. Um, so protect yourself is what I'm hearing. Okay, they want me to draw two more cards. I'm going to do that for you. I'm going to shuffle them. Yeah, July 31st, babies. Um, it's going to be a good year for you. Some ups and downs. Remember, baby boomers, you're going to be doing some decision making around, where should I live? Where do I want to live? Am I going to move back home? They just said. So some of you who may have relocated in your earlier years for whatever reason, Spirit just said some of the older people, as they move into retirement, actually may be going back to the homestead, is how they're saying that. I do see a wonderful vision here. And it kind of ties into that, the baby boomer generation into retirement. It's like I see them, they're saying they're moving back home, they're moving back to the homestead, they're moving back to their children. We're going to help our children. It's almost like I get a feeling like a coming together. Things are expensive. Our children today need help. We have to help with childcare. We have to help with food. We have to cook together. So I feel this is a good thing. And this is kind of like that perseverance coming together. um, where are our devotions, right? So I feel like as a whole, people are going to start to really look at that, like, where are my devotions and really what is important to me. I'm also picking up a release of materialism, a release of materialism. So again, this may be due to the cost of living. The jewels are emptying out. We have to be very careful. Potluck dinners, people getting together. So I am, what they're showing me is like small subcultures of communities getting together and actually having like, neighborhood picnics or like potluck dinners, or getting back to the family tradition of Sunday, let's all cook. Like when I was a kid, I remember we all had our cousins over on Sunday and had macaroni and meatballs and salad and Italian bread, really getting back to those traditions again. I see that. I see that coming because we don't want to be here. And also, when I channel the energy around this card of separation, separating, um, people are starting to look at this now. It's almost like I get a sense that the loneliness can stop, that people don't have to be alone anymore, reaching out more to their families and their friends, extended families. We can change this in our small subcultures. We can change this misguided authority, um, the power and control, the egos. Um, we can change this little by little, spirit saying, within our little subcultures, within our little communities. Be the change. We can do this collectively. Release the anger. Ooh, I'm not sure what this card means, but I'm going to have to look this one up. I do like this last one, but this is kind of an interesting card. It's almost like, again, I get a feel of power, but the galactic or the vibrational energy source, whatever you want to call your higher power, who you channel. I use my ascendant masters, guiding spirits, and angels, but I feel like this is a very powerful kind of. We got to surround the vibration. Surround the vibration too. Oh, it's a labyrinth. It's a labyrinth. The card of secrets is right timing for the operation of a emotional shifting of values, change of ideas and perspectives, the horoscope of the self, the mystery revealed by a change of focus, the mandala of perfection. Okay, good. So this is considered to be a labyrinth, which is walking in silence. Secrets are going to be revealed, right? Secrets are going to be revealed. I like that. I feel like this has to do also with the world. Secrets are being revealed, and this is a good card because this may help this. This may help this to temper this, the misguided authority and ego. And the last card I feel like is very happy and hopeful card. It's the 10 card. It's flowers sprouting and growing. I get a sense again, it's just the renewal. It's going to take time. I keep hearing year and a half, 2 years. It's going to take time. We have to persevere. Our families, our culture, things are going to come together. It's going to get better. Let's see, what is the final card? The stars. Those are stars. I see them as flowers. Flowers. Card of a pattern or a plan. Favorable business is to accept advantages offered, is to be able to receive gratefully as well as to give, is in the holding the attitudes of hope being realized. Count the stars. Count your stars, right? Count your blessings. I got to tell you, I'm going to leave this bedtime channeling tonight. I think I think Miss Pelosi, I think she's going to make the right decision. I think she's going to back down. Let's pray that she listens to the powers above. right? It's serious business. Serious business. And with that, I'm going to leave you with love and light. Again, if you enjoyed these messages from Spirit tonight, please like and subscribe. And I look forward to connecting with you all next week. Namaste.